Welcome guys in the 21st lecture. In this lecture I will show you how you can create new part and use them in project. So this lecture, let's get started. Before we start, firstly I have to show you a website where you can download 3D part. Firstly you have to click on link in description of a lecture, and when the window shows to us, after that you have to click on following link. You have to create profile. If you don't have, you can click on register button. I have already created profile and data for login. I will share that data with you in summary of lecture. Now I will click on login button, and in this case you can download any part that you want. I want to download new enclosure for my mounting panel. Before I choose new part, I have to set which type of file I need. In this case, I will click on Profile and then option Edit CAD format. I have to add format which I want, and for Eplan software we have to add step file. In this case, I will add step file and I will click on Close button. Now I can find my part which I want. For enclosures, I will click in folder enclosures. Now I have to click on switch and enclosure, and then I have to click on X effect CS basic version and enhancement, and then we can see our list with enclosures. You can click on them and then you can see in preview 3D part of enclosure. You can rotate them, you can see dimensions, you can download this part and use in your application. In this case, I will download on the second list. I will download this part. Before I download this part, I have to generate CAD, which I select on the list, and when CAD model is generated, you can download this part and you can extract this part on desktop in folder enclosure, and you can click on OK button. Our process is completed for this enclosure, but you can back to other elements. In this case, you can click on industrial control drives, automation and sensors. You can find your safety relays and switches and something like that, and you can download part which you want and you can edit them in Eplan software and you can place on rail or something like that. This is really good website and this is very good option for you. And after this we can use our Eplan software to import our part. Now I have to import the downloaded file. I will click on Layout Space tab and then Import 3D Graphic option. I will import new part from enclosure folder on desktop and I will click Open button. When import process is completed, I have to mark part. After this, I have to go on Properties option. In Format tab, I will set transparency to 50% and I will click OK button. Before I create new part, I have to make macro. I will click on Edit tab and then Create Window Macro and Symbol Macro option. Now I have to mark whole part and I will save macro on desktop in folder enclosure and I will click to save and I will click OK button. Now macro has created in folder enclosure. If you want to create new part, you have to click on Utilities tab and then Parts and then Management. In Enclosure tab, I will right click on Enclosure tab and then New option. For part number, I will write Closure 1, and for manufacturer, I will choose company which I want from the list. And then I will go on tab Mounting Data, and then I will for mounting space choose mounting panel. For graphical macro, I will use graphical macro that I have been created. I will click on 3 dots, and then in enclosure tab I will choose macro for my enclosure, and then for image file I will choose image from desktop that I have downloaded from manufacturer website, and I will click open button. Now we can close this tab and we can choose yes to save the changes. Yes, and now we can go on parts and then management, and we can see our new enclosure that we have created, and we can close. Now we can go on layout space and we can see our mounting panel, and we can insert our enclosure. Now I will click on insert tab, and then I will click on enclosure, and then I will click on our new enclosure and then OK button. Now we can see our new part that we have created. Now this lesson is successfully completed. See ya in the next lecture.